The things that have helped me grow and helped my organization grow are perseverance, resilience, motivation, and focus. These have been the major factors that have contributed.
Not everyone makes the news, but behind every growth-driving experience, product, and transformation are experts who shape the outcome. Welcome to Behind the Growth, a podcast for digital leaders and those aspiring to become one. Each episode features a candid conversation with a remarkable individual. Join us as we focus on their struggles, wins, and lessons learned you won't find anywhere else. Let's get started.
Hello and welcome to Behind the Growth. I'm your host, Imran Mian, and this episode is being brought to you by mobileLIVE. Today, our guest is Hussain Qureshi, President of mobileLIVE. Hussain, thank you so much for taking the time to join us today. Let me get started by asking you to maybe give a little bit of an intro. I know you started off as a telecom engineer, and you've gone through many different roles, many organizations, many geographies, and today you're president at mobileLIVE. Would you mind taking us through the journey, please?
Thank you so much, Imran. It's a pleasure to be on the podcast here today. And it has been a very interesting journey that I have had. I graduated in 93 as an electronics engineer, and then I started working for Siemens. A couple of years later, I was mainly working in the European continent, working for large telcos through Siemens, delivering them hands-on engineering services. Then I made my transition into technical sales, into product management, then account management, general management, business development, and then commercial management. Finally, I joined mobileLIVE in 2013 to 2012, and then I was heading the sales at that time, and then took the position of the president, whereby I was responsible for overseeing the entire operations of the company. Soup to nuts is what I would call it, and mainly has been a very vast and a very detailed experience that I've achieved over the period of time. On a personal level, I am father of 3 kids, ages span from 24-year-old all the way to 11-year-old. So a handful of kids.
You guys took some breaks in between?
Yes, I was traveling a lot. I have worked extensively in Europe as well as Middle East and then North America. I have a passion for cooking. I love to do it for friends and family. So yeah, that's about me.
Amazing. That's a very interesting intro. Being a president, you have to understand every sort of facet of the business, every aspect of the business. And having served in different roles, starting from being an engineer, hands-on engineer, as you put it, to technical sales, to account management. And as an organization, I think the responsibility for you is to be able to make sure the customers are happy, the employees are engaged, and we're growing as an organization. So that's what I guess your day is spent sort of focusing on. But before we get it more into your professional side of things, I want to spend a little bit of time. You mentioned you have a passion for cooking. That's interesting. I also know you like riding bikes. I know you recently acquired one. Are there any other hobbies that you want to share?
I'm a very outdoors guy. So I think the COVID helped me to gain or to get more involved into the outdoor activities. So you're absolutely right. I had a passion for bike riding. I got myself the license, and now I have a bike, and I ride everywhere that I can, weather permitting, and definitely being like cooking, as I mentioned, is definitely one of the very favorite hobbies for me. So I spend a lot of time. Specialty is barbecue, but I spend my weekends majority in cooking.
I want to draw a bit of analogy between cooking and delighting your guests, and as well as providing delightful customer experience through our business to your customers. In cooking, when you make a dish, you acquire various ingredients, from spices to, if it's a veggie dish, different vegetables. If it's a meat dish, you acquire a certain type of meat. You put it all together, and then you deliver an end product that is so delicious, and your guests are delighted with the way you've presented, and of course you curated everything together. My question to you, Hussain, is: do you draw your inspiration from that cooking passion into your professional career, being a president of mobileLIVE? We are a professional services organization where we actually don't sell products, we sell services, which means that we bring different technologies, we bring different skill sets to the table, and in the end, we help our customers make smart investments into their products. We help them launch their products to market in a very effective manner. So, does that analogy make sense?
Absolutely, it does, and I'm really delighted that you made that connection, because from curating different spices and different ingredients to create a flavor, just like a chef does it, I think it's exactly the same analogy that can be deployed in creating a digital experience that we do in our day-to-day life. And it's actually using different technologies, frameworks, and tool sets to curate an experience for the end customer. So it's a perfect analogy that you have drawn. I'm like a chef.
I think that's why you really really love your job, as it's very evident in your day to day interactions with customers, with your colleagues. So yeah, I could totally see how passionate you are about your role at mobileLIVE, and how passionate you are about cooking. Having experienced some of those tastes myself, hoping for some more in the near future. I wanted to briefly chat about the growth at mobileLIVE. When you started with the company, we were only a handful of team members, but today we've grown to almost 400 strong team members across the globe, and we're serving some of the most iconic brands. What would you say have been the key factors behind this growth?
I think the prime driver for this growth has been solving customer problems, and also it's a great team of people that we have in the organizations that have helped us to grow to where we are. When we started back in 2010, we had established a carrier independent lab, solving a problem that every carrier was investing something to the tune of $5 million per carrier to build their own labs. We created a carrier independent lab whereby the cost efficiencies were transferred to the client, and they were able to use it as as a means for them to test their devices. At that point in time, the devices used to be more feature phones. They evolved into smartphones. Smartphones had applications. So we started our journey from device certification into application testing and certification. And that once we had that, we then started to hire developers who helped us to shorten the debug cycles, because a lot of those apps were being developed offshore. And as the pace of development was increasing significantly, the agile was making its inroads into the organizations. So we rode that tide and helped our clients. As we had developers, we bid for development business. And today I'm proud to say that approximately more than 70% of our business is development services. Approximately 20-25% is testing services and automation services, and then 5 to 10% of it is consulting services. So we grew up an organic path whereby we evolved from one service that we were delivering to one customer to adding more services to it, and then cross-pollinating to ensure that we were growing within that. So we first conquered the entire telco sector. Then we pivoted and we entered into the financial sector. And then we made a significant impact in the financial sector, established ourselves. And then just this year, we have again pivoted and entered into the retail sector. Now we have a very decent clientele, large clients, $1 billion clients in retail sector as well. So there are two types of pivoting that we have done over the period of time. Number one was the technological pivoting, whereby from testing into development into consulting. And then the second one is the client side of the pivoting that we did, or vertical, I would say, pivoting that we did from telco sector into the financial sector and then into the retail sector. So that is how we grew. The foundation of all of this has been solving customer problems, making sure we have a better than industry customer employee retention and engagement, and then building on that to deliver a great customer experience for our end users.
You mentioned engagement, and I know customer engagement is absolutely essential to grow any organization's business. But at the same time, being in the people's business, being a professional services organization, employees play a pivotal role in making sure that our customers are happy, and we continue to grow. We continue to get new projects come our way. What are some of the strategies that you and the organizations have used to make sure that we attract top talent, we retain them, and we keep them engaged?
You're absolutely right. The people, specifically when you are talking about organization that is around 400 employees, it's basically people are very, very important. The first thing that we did was to make sure that we have our own internal recruitment, and we are less reliant on external agencies for our recruitment, because choosing the right set of people who echo the same values as well as reflect the same culture that the organization has are very critical to growth. So that has been the number one thing that has been important for our growth. Number two is making sure that people are engaged and they are committed to the vision and mission that the company has. So making sure that from a communication standpoint perspective, as well as employee engagement perspective, we are able to address that. Over the period of time, we have built a mobileLIVE family, which shares the same values as well as is committed to the same objectives. That is the primary reason for us being able to retain and maintain. And I'm proud that today we have employee retention which is better than the Googles and Apples and Facebook of the world.
That's phenomenal, Hussain. I know, in addition to making sure our employees are treated as family, I know there's a social aspect to keeping them engaged. So as an organization, we do summer events, like summer social events. We do a Christmas get together. What are some of those strategies? What are the thoughts behind creating that kind of environment?
The primary thing that we have is to make sure that we create organization structure whereby people are able to connect with anybody, and everybody gets touched within the organization every week, so to speak, right? So having the meetups as well as the one-on-ones in a way that they happen on a very periodic scale. So the events that you mentioned, like starting from yearly events to half-yearly events to quarterly, monthly, bi-weekly, and weekly, there is a exhaustive list of disciplined events that we have created, which enable us to connect with everyone on a very regular basis. That creates the bonding that is needed. That gives us the hand on the pulse for everyone in the organization. And I think during the COVID, it became even more important for us to execute on those things with a better structured approach, because people were then getting distant, and something that was being termed as the great resignation, we converted that into an opportunity for ourselves, because we got ourselves more disciplined in that interaction, which helped us to make sure that people are not connected to a number that lands in the bank, but they are connected to a organization, and as well as to other people within the same organization.
Yeah, I think it's very critical that you provide that sort of environment where people are not only respected and appreciated, but also are challenged, right? In terms of their skill set, in terms of their thinking. So I understand that there's initiatives that allow anybody in the organization to be able to become a thought leader. There's learning sessions that are provided for the for our team members. What are the thoughts behind that sort of engagement with our employees?
As I mentioned, that there are like several events. So just like you mentioned, for example, learning events. So growth in the organization is very important for the people to feel that they are being rewarded for what they are giving back to the organization. And as we were growing through the years, we made sure that not just the numbers that are increasing, but people are getting the opportunity to grow from where they are to being part of the leadership organization. So we have the employee number one and number two, they are still with the organization. Apart from that, I mean, people who are in the leadership roles within the organization, they are the people who started with the organization in the earlier years, right? So that gives them the accomplishment that one deserves to have over the number of years.
That's phenomenal. We talked about some of the strategies around employee engagement, the types of services that we provide to our customers. And when an organization like mobileLIVE grows so rapidly from being a one person company in 2010 to something north of 400 today, there must be some challenges and struggles. What would you say have been the most challenging sort of aspect of the business in your experience?
So, interestingly, the two things that I mentioned, the employee retention and employee engagement, they have been the biggest challenge as well, right? So, this is what we have tried to address, and that is why we have been successful. Making sure that people, because people is our IP, we are as good as the last project that we deliver to the customer. And since people is the IP, the retained knowledge that we have in the people helps us to go from one project to the next project. So making sure that we have the practices, policies, and procedures in place that helps us to retain, maintain the talent as well as attract the talent, that is the biggest challenge that we face on a daily basis.
Yeah, that's absolutely true. What I would follow up with is when you have an organization of this size, you're growing your customer base, you're growing your employee base. There are a lot of things that you're doing right. I know there's been some accolades, some recognitions for mobileLIVE being the best managed company for five consecutive years.
7 consecutive years now.
Seven, my apologies, 7 consecutive years. There's other recognitions. The revenue is growing, the team is growing. What is it that you, as the president of mobileLIVE, are most proud of in your?
So I think in the last 2 years consecutive, we have been awarded the Great Places to Work with. That is a biggest accolade, I would say, that we have received, because ultimately a people's organization needs to be a great place to work for. It's an independent survey that the Great Places to Work for they perform, and it's a exhaustive process of interviewing a major part of your employee base as well as benchmarking against the industry standards, and then it gets awarded to you. So I'm really proud of that award that we got, or certification that we got.
And of course, it goes back to making sure that we keep our employees engaged, we keep them happy, we keep them challenged, and as a result, we were recognized for a great place to work. So, kudos and congratulations to you and the entire team
Thank
at
you.
mobileLIVE. Yeah, again, with all the success that we've seen, with all the growth that we've seen over the years, I'm sure there are a few mistakes, handful of
Mhm.
mistakes that you think could have been avoided. What would you say some of those mistakes were?
In business, you make mistakes on a daily basis. I mean, end of the day, if I would sit back
And in
and reflect,
personal life, right?
exactly,
You get in trouble at home too.
absolutely. So if you reflect every day in the evening, you would have a bunch of mistakes that you commit on a daily basis. I would term them as more of lessons learned than the mistakes. But I think the biggest lesson that we learned as we were evolving our entrepreneur journey, as well as developing a business from startup to mid to large sized organization, the biggest was to remain focused. We in 2014 we thought we are building so many products for our clients. We can build products for ourselves as well, and that's where we entered into or ventured into creating products. But very quickly we realized that both entities, professional services as well as product development, that needed the dedicated focus. And professional services is operationally heavy and a very demanding profession in itself. So to build an organization of professional services, the focus needs to be 200%. That is where the ventures that we were doing in the product development side, we ventured them as independent organizations so that the dedicated focus can be given on those. And there is no compromises that should be made on the professional services that we are delivering for our clients. That was, I think, in my opinion, the biggest lesson that was learned, that professional services has to be given all the focus that can be.
I know there were probably a number of products that we attempted to create, and one of them actually, two of them were spun off as a separate entity, so that we could, as you rightly said, could focus entirely on our customers. And I think it would be appropriate to say part of the reason why we have been able to compete against some of the bigger organizations is because of our focus is 100% on our customers. We were not distracted by thousands of lines of business, where bigger organizations have multiple products, so they're not really focusing. Our line of business is our entire business,
Yeah.
right? So we're able to focus on delighting the customer, making sure that we, again, help them make smart investments, help them launch their products, get to market faster. Would you say that that's our one of the
Absolutely.
unique value propositions?
Absolutely. I believe that professional services are very intimate services that you provide to the customers, and you have to have that customer intimacy to be able to understand what their problems are so that you can solve it for them. You have to have that connection with the service that you're providing as well as with the client that you're providing to. And there is, like, from that customer and line of business intimacy perspective, the more time that you spend with them, the more intimate that relationship develops to be. So there are no two opinions in my mind about that.
Speaking of that, you mentioned like spending time with them, being really like being in their shoes. How do we go about in your organization, in your strategy? How do we go about getting new customers? Obviously when we started with one customer, but today as I mentioned earlier, we're serving some of the most iconic brands, enterprise customers. How do we go about getting new customers and new projects?
The primary reason for that has been customer referral. As you understand that within the market space, people move from one job to another job. And if you have done good for one customer, you have made that customer successful. then as they move from one place to another or one organization to another, they want the same partner to make them successful in whichever role they have taken in the future. So that has been the primary reason for the business growth that we had. It's purely customer referral.
Amazing, amazing. We talked about a number of things today, Hussain. We talked about growth, we talked about challenges, we talked about mistakes. I want to ask you if you were to give one advice to your younger self, not that you're old, and to your listeners, what would it be?
The things that have helped me grow and help my organization grow are perseverance, resilience, motivation, and focus. These have been the major factors that have contributed. Professional services, by its nature, is where you need to have resilience. You're dealing with people, you're dealing with technology, things will go wrong. You have to be resilient and perseverant to make things take the turn and then help you grow. And motivation and focus provide you the necessary capability to be perseverant and resilient. So my advice to anybody in the professional services segment is to have these four in them.
Amazing, amazing. Well, we're coming up on our time. I wanted to ask if our listeners wanted to connect with you. How do they go about getting in touch with you?
The best way to get in touch with me is through LinkedIn. Just ping me on LinkedIn, send me a message. I'll make sure I connect with you, and I'll be more than happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Amazing. Thanks so much for taking the time to join us today, Hussain. We really appreciate it. I hope we could do this again soon. And to all the listeners, thanks for tuning in. Until the next time, take care of yourself, and we'll be back with another episode very soon. Take care.
Thank you, Imran, for having me.
Thanks for listening to Behind the Growth. If you enjoyed this episode, make sure to follow along on Apple, Spotify, or your favorite podcast app. This podcast is brought to you by mobileLIVE, a team of digital experts specializing in designing experiences, building products, and scaling technology. For more episodes of Behind the Growth, please visit mobileLIVE.ca/podcast.